Hello everyone, this is Mumbo here, welcome back, and today we're going to be taking a look at something really awesome, and I like to call it the Monster Mouth Door. Now, as you can see, I have tried my very hardest to create a scary looking monster in Minecraft to very little success. This guy looks hilarious. He doesn't even look in the least bit scary, but as you can see inside his gigantic gob, he has got himself a singular chest, and I want to take a look at what is in there. Luckily, we have got this button. If we hit it, you will see that his teeth move out of the way, so then we can head on inside, pick up our bows and hose, and have a fantastic time. Then once we're done, just hit this button once again, you will see the fence post switch out, allowing us to travel on through and crack on with the rest of our day. Now, in terms of the redstone behind this thing, it is all very simple indeed. Once you strip back the entire monster face, you can see this is all there is to it. So if you hit this button here, you will see the fence posts get pushed downwards, and then they are pushed back up. Now, one thing that I do want to show you is the way that I've done the vertical redstone. Instead of using a torch tower or some form of half slab redstone vertical stuff, I have used a little piston trick. So what happens is we've got this piston down here that pushes the redstone block upwards, which activates all of these pistons. This one just pushes it back to its original position, but these two push the fence post down so that they misalign, and then you can walk on through. Then underneath we have got this little timing circuit that activates these bottom two pistons and returns all of the fence posts to their original positions. As you can see here, this is how it all works. It works throughout all of the versions of Minecraft. Currently I am playing in Snapshot W30C and it is working like a charm. Now, it is going to be fairly tough to do a tutorial on this design, and that is because it comes in all shapes and sizes. You can extend it both vertically and horizontally, and I'm sure all of you are going to want different ones. Now, sadly, I can't do a tutorial for all of those, so instead I'm going to do it for this specific design, but there will also be a world download down in the description, so you can check out this design, take a look at some of the mechanics, and hopefully get to work on building one of your own. But anyway, how about we crack on with that tutorial? So if you are building this to the exact same size, you want to get things started with a 7x3 area, and this block here is going to be your input block. It is a monostable circuit. Now, the first thing that we're going to do is run a repeater straight into a block with a regular piston on top. This is going to make your vertical magical redstone piston tower thing. But after you've done that, you just want to place a block here with a regular piston facing upwards once again, and another block and a regular piston. Now, these are going to be what are moving your fence posts, so they're fairly important. And obviously, if you are making the door bigger, then you are going to need more of these. But you can take out these blocks because they're not necessary anymore. Now, the next thing that you want to do is work on your vertical piston tower. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then place my redstone block on top. This is going to need to be taller if you are making the door a bit higher. Next up, you want to place a block right next to this redstone block here, a repeater running straight into a block with redstone dust on the top of those, block like this running straight into another block with a regular piston off to this side here. So that will bounce this little piston back down to the bottom, reset it back to normal so that you can use it once again. But anyway, next to this block, you also want to place a regular piston facing downwards, block like this, and then another regular piston, and you should see that these line up with the ones that are on the bottom. So these are going to push the fence posts downwards. Next up, you want to place a block like this, block up like this, and then a repeater running straight into that block, redstone dust here, and a repeater running there, and that is the entire top circuit done. Now, as you can see, for the bottom circuit, we're going to need a lot of repeaters, and all this controls is how long the door stays open for. The more repeaters you have, the longer the door is open. If you have less repeaters, then the door closes quite quickly. So that's just something to keep in mind. But anyway, what we want to do is go right the way off to the end, place a block like that, grab your repeaters and set all of them to 4 ticks, going all the way across just like this, with redstone dust right at the end there. Then you want to place a block up like that, and then another repeater running straight into a block with a piece of redstone dust right in the middle there, and then another block like this, and that will power all of the pistons on the bottom row. Finally, we just have to place in all of the fence posts. You want to start off from this block here and place blocks going all the way along like that, adding one block on either end of your pistons, then go up to the redstone power block and do the same thing on this side so that they both line up. Now you just want to make sure that you alternate regular fence posts with nether fence posts like that, and then on this one you want to start off with nether and then go regular, nether, and then just switch it around so that is regular, nether, and then regular, and just make sure that none of them link up, because otherwise you aren't going to be able to get through your doorway and the whole thing is going to be fairly pointless. But I'm pretty much almost done now, so if we head over to the front and we can do the input, and then it will be good to go. To do this, you need to run a repeater straight into this block here, and one thing that I will say is I would highly suggest using either a button or pressure plates or anything that gives a pulse. Using a lever isn't really advised because you will need a dual edge monostable circuit and they're a little bit complicated. But anyway, as you can see, when we hit this button, we get ourselves the opening and the closing, and everything is working perfectly fine. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that is all I've got time for today. I hope that you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please be sure to hit that like button, and if you really loved it, then make sure to subscribe. But thanks for watching, guys. This has been Mumbo, and I'm out. I'll see you later.